So if you're playing Devil May Cry 5 on PC, one of the coolest things you can do is download mods for your game. People make their own modifications to change things about the game and then post them online to Nexus mods for you to download. And today we're going to be taking a look at 4 mods that completely change the gameplay of DMC5. And we're going to talk about what they do, if they're good, and if they're actually worth downloading. All the mods that I use and talk about in this video are going to be linked in the description in case you want to go check them out. I'll also leave a link to a tutorial about how you can actually download these using Fluffy's mod manager and get these mods working in your game. Before we start though, join the Discord. We're almost at 1,000 members. I got a really cool video plan that has something to do with the Discord, so go ahead and join it. And yeah, that's basically it. Let's get started. The first mod I want to take a look at is called Dante Darkslayer. This mod basically just adds the Darkslayer style with the Yamato from DMC4. And honestly, this mod is pretty cool. It does a lot for the limitations that it has. As far as I know, this is the only mod for DMC5 that adds a completely new weapon to the game. And I'm pretty sure the reason this is possible is because all of the textures and the effects that this mod uses already exist in the game. So with this, you pretty much get most of the moves that Dante had in his Darkslayer style in DMC4. And honestly, I think all of these moves in this game fit in pretty well. Like, they feel like they could have been a part of this game. But this is such a good mod. It's such a good idea for a mod. And one neat little touch that I like about this mod is that it doesn't replace Devil Sword Dante. It replaces Devil Sword Sparta, so you can use both swords. I would definitely not like this mod as much if it replaced Devil Sword Dante, so it's just a nice touch. I like that a lot. Now, unfortunately, the mod doesn't give Dante those like little mini judgment cut ends that you can do over an area. You know what I'm talking about? You can do the close one and then you can do the far one. It doesn't have those, unfortunately, but what it has instead is a full-on judgment cut end for Dante, and it looks pretty cool. I like Dante's animation for it. I think it looks great. Only thing is that it's a little bit broken because there's no system or meter that it's tied to. You can just do it whenever you want with no cost. So if you really wanted to, you could just go into a stage and spam the judgment cut end over and over again. But that's not really an issue because, you know, you're using this weapon more to like combo with and just for fun as a novelty. It's not really for like a serious playthrough of the game. You'll notice this with the other mods I'm going to talk about too. The moves and damage on these things can be absolutely broken at times, but it's not really that big of a deal. So yeah, it's a great mod. I definitely recommend it. If you're on PC, go check it out and mess around with it. There's a lot of cool things you can do with this. The next mod I want to talk about is called Thunder Faust, and this mod completely overhauls the moveset for Dr. Faust. I made a YouTube short about this mod already, but I thought this would be a good opportunity to, you know, talk about it more in depth. So the main thing this mod does is it makes all of Dr. Faust's attacks cost no red orbs, which is pretty cool, but it makes huge changes to the moves that you can do with Dr. Faust, and some of them I think are really cool, and some of them I don't really like too much. Now, the first thing I don't really like about this mod, and you can call me weird for this, or call me like super picky, but some of the attacks on this thing, especially Red Hot Night, which is just changed to just be these lightning strikes, are so goddamn bright. If you're playing this game in a dark room and you use Red Hot Night with the Thunder Faust mod on, it's like a flashbang just went off in your bedroom. Like, it's so bad. Like, there has to be a way to, I don't know, add some more blue and a little bit less white, because it just burns your retinas out like that one SpongeBob meme where he's like, my eyes! No, I forget what the moves for Faust are actually called, so I'm just gonna just make up names for them on the fly. But that one pull move, you know, where you throw the hat and it flies back to you, has been changed to where you just press forward and X and it just draws the enemy towards you automatically. There's no need to throw the hat, wait for it to come back, and then time it. It just does it all automatically for you. Now, this is cool, but I think it has a lot less swag than throwing the hat, timing it right, and then the enemy, you know, bouncing back to you. Definitely a lot less swag, a lot less aura. And plus, I kind of like timing it for it to come back. It's just more swag. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just cooler when you throw a hat and then it comes back and he snaps it back on his head and then he pulls the enemy back. That steez, that swag isn't really here anymore, but it definitely does make it a lot easier to use. Another thing too, and it's really minor and could just be me, but it seems really inconsistent. Like sometimes the enemy can be right in front of you and then you do the move with the hat to pull them towards you, but it just doesn't even register and the enemy doesn't get pulled. Or sometimes the enemy just flies way over you or way under you. It just seems a little inconsistent. And this wasn't a problem at all when you had an actual, you know, projectile hat to throw, because no matter where the enemy is, unless they're just way too far for you to even be using the move, you can throw the hat at them and pull them back to where you are. The problem was never getting the enemy to start being pulled to you. It was just maybe they get pulled under you, then you have to do like the Dangori rocket thing to boost them back up to where you're at. But I don't know, it just seems like a little finicky. The move where you shoot the red orbs out of your fingers is pretty cool. Here it's obviously just changed to being electricity, and it honestly looks really cool. Just shooting lightning out of your fingertips. It's fucking sick. Also mod, I think I like normal Dr. Faust better just because the swag. I think instead of downloading this, I'd rather just download a mod that makes Dr. Faust not cost any red orbs instead. The next mod I took a look at is called Storm Revolver, and this mod changes the whole moveset of Dante's shotgun. Also changes the way it looks too. I don't know if this is a model taken from another game. I don't really recognize it from anywhere, but it looks sick. So a few insane changes from this mod. The normal shot from the shotgun turns into this giant like energy laser beam. This texture is taken from one of Nero's Devil Trigger moves. I just can't remember the names of anything today. The gunstinger move with the shotgun changes to shoot these giant blue-red orbs, and if you do the extended one with the roll, it shoots these tiny yellow orbs that bounce up into the air and ricochet everywhere. And then that normal nunchuck move shoots these red projectiles all over the place. So this mod is nuts. When you play this like not in the void against actual enemies, it does a lot of damage, like way too much damage. But like I said, it's not really a big deal. It's like these mods that change weapons around just exist kind of for you to like tinker around with and try to combo with them. It's not really for a serious playthrough, so it doesn't matter that the damage is like insane. One thing I noticed is that they removed a lot of the knockback from the shotgun shots, so it makes it a little bit easier to combo with. You don't have to like use Dr. Faust or summon swords to bring the enemy back after you shotgun them, because they don't get pushed away in the first place. But yeah, this mod is really cool. I like this mod. This is another one I feel like you should go check out. I actually, you know what? I don't know why I keep saying that. Check out all the mods that I'm talking about. I wouldn't be talking about the mods if I didn't recommend you or want you to try them out. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, one more thing. So you know that move where you can shoot the shotgun behind yourself? It changes to shoot these giant red streaks across the ground. So you can shoot this behind yourself and it'll basically knock out everything that's behind you. It's absolutely insane. This mod is nuts. Enough said. The last mod we're taking a look at today is called Agni and Rudra moveset for Mirage Edge. So this title is super explanatory. It's just supposed to be the moveset of Agni and Rudra from DMC3 for Mirage Edge on Vergil. And this one's a little jank. It was more jank before I kind of understood how it works. But so unfortunately, it doesn't change the way that the weapons look to make them look like Agni and Rudra. So what I did was I downloaded this other mod called Tianhao. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that or what game this weapon is from. At least it kind of makes the weapons look like Agni and Rudra a little bit, you know, like blue and orange. So when you're in the air, you can do what I think is supposed to be aerial cross. But the problem is that after you're done with the move, you don't fall back down to the ground. You just stand in the air. And if you stay like this for long enough, Vergil just starts like glitching out, sliding across the air as if he's still standing. And because of this, you can just like spam the move over and over again repeatedly. And it's a little rough around the edges. What I do like about this weapon though is that it has that spinny move that's at the end of Sky Dance, and you don't need to be in a combo to do it. You can just do it at any time, and it looks really cool. I like how it looks. I like the animation for it. On the ground though, I just can't figure out how the attacks work. It's like I press the same buttons, but like different attacks happen, and I don't like totally understand it really. But it does look good when you try to like mix it into like you using the other weapons. I really wish you could just use Mirage Edge and this and then just have like 4 weapons in your loadout, but I don't really know how that's possible. Maybe it's not, because I know all of the mods we talked about, they don't add a new weapon to the game. They just replace an already existing weapon. So maybe it's not possible to just add a completely new weapon to the game with its own weapon slot. Maybe you can only replace the spot of another weapon. You can't like add a new one or it breaks it or something. I'm not really sure. I don't know anything about modding. Is this mod good? I mean, it's all right. It's pretty fun to like mess around with, but honestly, I just prefer the normal Mirage Edge. I really wish the model changed to look like Agni Rudra. I think you could just take the model from I don't know, Peak of Combat maybe, and then just use that. And also, I wish this was on Dante. Maybe like make it replace Rebellion or something. With a regular full custom, you can use all the weapons at once, and you have like so many weapon slots. I would love to see this on Dante instead and looking like Agni and Rudra, and maybe just replacing Rebellion. That would be sick. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today for gameplay changing mods in Devil May Cry 5. Let me know if you guys liked the video, or if you like want me to talk about more mods in a separate video, or like what kind of mods. There's a lot of funny ones I could talk about. Let me know if you guys want to see a video of me, you know, talking about funny mods. I still don't really know how to end videos. So yeah, join the Discord and I'll see you tomorrow.